Dear students, now I'm going to start with the next topic, that is types of landforms. See, landforms first is mountain. What are mountains? Mountains are elevated part of Earth's crust. It is much taller and steeper than the area surrounds it. Okay, it is steep. It is not gentle. The sides are steep. Okay, and there are three types of mountains basically: fold mountain, block mountain, and volcanic mountain. Okay, fold, block, and volcanic. What are fold mountains, children? They are formed by large scale earth movement when stresses are initiated. Okay, when fold, as the name suggests, children, fold mountains must have formed by the folding like this. It's a folding. Okay, then within Earth's crust, when such stresses are initiated, the rocks are subjected to compressive forces that produce wrinkling or folds along the lines of weakness. Like this, here you can see, whenever there is intense compression inside the surface of the earth, then the upper part or the surface of the earth folds. The upward part is called as anticline and the downward part or the downward portion is called as syncline. Okay, now these are fold mountains. They are formed by the force of compression. When these force of compression, when they come, then fold mountains are formed. Then we have types of fold mountains, children. There are generally two types of fold mountains: old fold mountain and young fold mountain. Okay, so what are old fold mountain? Old fold mountains are formed over 250 million years ago. These have gentle slope with low altitude due to weathering over time. See, children, as the name indicates, old fold and young fold. Old fold mountain must have formed very long, like 250 million years ago, and young fold means 25 million years ago. Okay, so see, as the old fold mountain is a very old mountain, is very old one, so because of weathering and because of the removal of the top portion, its height is low in comparison to the young fold mountain. This distribution you have to study, like Urals in Russia, the Appalachians in North America, and Aravallis in India. Young fold mountain, children, young fold mountains are formed of young fold mountains were formed recently. How much recent? That is about 25 million years ago. These mountains are steeper and are more higher. Distribution: Rockies in North America, Andes of South America, Alps of Europe, and Great Dividing Range. Okay, so what are the characteristics of this mountain, of fold mountain? Okay, roughness of relief, arch shaped, they are arc shaped, and they are mostly found on the margins of continents. They are mostly on the margins of continents. Heights of young fold are pointed than the old ones. Means young fold mountains are more pointed than the old fold mountain. Okay. Then we have next type of mountain, children, block mountain. As the name is here, block. So whenever there is any crack or whenever there is any fault takes place on the surface of earth, so the surface of the rock removes in the form of block. That is why they are known as block mountain. When the earth's crust bends, folding occurs, but when it cracks, children, when it cracks, faulting takes place. It is caused by tension and compressional forces, which leads to the formation of this fault, and the raised portion is called host and the lowered portion is called as graben or rift valley. Here you see, whenever there is pull, you can see here pull, whenever there is tensional force and compressional force both, then it leads to the formation of fault. This is fault. When it leads to the formation of fault, then the raised portion, this portion is raised and this portion is lowered. The raised portion is called as host, children, and the lower portion is called as graben or rift valley. Okay, so for example, Black Forest in Germany, Vosges in France, Vindhyas in India. What are its characteristics? They are steep-sided and flat top. As you can see here, children, they are very steep. The sides are very steep and the top is flat. Now, we have the third type of mountain here, that is volcanic mountain. Okay, we will study about it. See, as the name is here, volcanic. So, volcanic means as a result of volcanic eruption. Okay, they are formed as a result of accumulation of volcanic materials which are ejected from the fissures of crust. Okay, when volcanic eruption takes place, hot molten magma is thrown out and which begins to settle around vent. Like the examples are Mount Fujiyama, Mount Kilimanjaro, and characteristics, they have gentle slope. These characteristics during volcanic eruption, release of gas, ash, solid rocks, lava, etc. takes place. And see children, this is a volcano. Okay, whenever hot molten material, that is, this is magma chamber, whenever there is intense heat and pressure inside the surface of the earth, what happens? This magma comes out through the vent. This is vent, means this is the main pipe through the vent of the volcano and erupts. Okay, it erupts and this lava, when magma comes out, this lava solidifies in this region. The flowing lava solidifies, which leads to the formation of volcanic mountain. Children, see, if the lava is acidic in nature and basic in nature, what happens if the lava is acidic in nature? The dome is high, the top surface is high, and if it is basic in nature, the slopes are gentle and it is low. The height is low, like Mount Mauna Loa. It's an example. Okay.